Hi everyone. A couple of the questions from last week caused some concern because it wasn't immediately obvious what the question was asking for. So I thought I'd do another quick video and then we can perhaps talk through the other parts of the questions here on the discussion board. So this discussion is in week 2 because that's where the exercises are from. This is a discussion about sampling. So if we have a look at question 146, United Airlines established a discount airline named TED. The managers were interested in determining how flyers using TED rate the airline's service. They planned to question a random sample of flyers from the November 12 flights between Denver and Fort Lauderdale. A total of 578 people were on the flights that day. United has a list of the travellers together with their mailing addresses. Each traveller is given an identification number, here from 001 to 578. Use Excel to generate a list of 40 flyer identification numbers so that those identified can be surveyed. Now, the critical parts here is we have to work out what is useful information for this question and what's just filler. So here, first sentence, United Airlines established a discount airline named TED. Complete filler. The managers were interested in determining how flyers using TED rate their airline service. Yeah, it's a bit of context, but not particularly useful for us. They planned to question a sample of flyers from the November 12 flights. Okay, that's our population right there. Okay, all the flyers on November 12 flights between Denver and Fort Lauderdale. Our sample size, the population size here is 578 people on that flight. That's our population. United has a list of travellers, just filler. Each traveller given an identification number, useful for context. Use Excel to generate a list of 40 flyer identification numbers. That is our sample there. Okay, we need 40 flyer identification numbers out of a total of 578 of the population. Let's have a look at how we do this in Excel. Okay, so first of all, we need 40. So I'm going to just number all of our people in the sample here. Now, I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4. If I come down here and see where this cross is after I've highlighted those, I can bring that all the way down to 40. If I know where to stop, that's always helpful. So that's the sampling number, okay? Now the flyer ID, how we generate that is we need a random sample. So I'm just using this function here, rand between 1 and 578. This is the lowest number this function could return. This is the highest number this function can return. And we want an equal possibility for all of those functions. So this one's given me 75. That's the first number we're going to survey. Control C, Control V, all the way down. Now, one thing we probably need to do is make sure that there are no doubles in here. I think in our particular case of visual inspection would be fine. I can't see any doubles. One tip for the Y's is Control C, well, actually, rather, if you can see, every time I press a number or do something, it reissues these numbers. So in order to stop that from happening, highlight that whole column, Control C, right click, paste special, values. Okay, that's going to take out that formula so it doesn't keep changing all the time. Quick visual inspection, make sure we don't have anything there. In fact, we could probably do it a different way because the numbers they come in aren't that useful. Go to data, under sort. Data outside our current selection won't be sorted. We're totally okay with that in this case. Okay, we're sorting by flyer ID here. That'll be fine. Okay, we can just have a quick look and see if there's been any doubles up. See, we've got 2 333s here. So we'll need to fix that. 2 435s. Need to fix that. And that's it. Okay, so we need to get a new one for this one. New one for this one. So we'll just round between that one again. That was what, 1 and 578, wasn't it? Okay. And again, I'm just going to Control C, paste special so it stops moving around on me all the time. Okay, and then I'm just going to sort that again. Just do a quick visual inspection. Make sure we don't double up on anything. Okay. So far, so good. Now, if I was actually pulling out a sample for a client here, this would not be the method I'd use, but this is what we've got at this point. I would sample without replacement. What this is doing is sampling with replacement. So there we go. We've got a sample of 40 fire IDs that we can use to then survey people. Let's have a look at the next question, see if we can work that one out. We'll just do a little part here. So the National Park Service has started charging a user fee. Some people object, claiming they already pay taxes. All filler. The agency has decided to randomly question selected users to assess level of concern. What's our population of interest? Oh, look, there we go. My kids are on the way. This is going to be a short video. So our population of interest is users in the fee areas of the Colorado National Parks. Assume a sample of 250 is required. Describe the technique you would use to select a sample from the population. We'd use random sampling without replacement. Assume the population of users is 4,000. You'd have to go ahead and do the same thing that I did before to generate that. So 1 to 4,000 and random between them. That's just a quick video. Let's keep discussing it here on the discussion board and we'll talk through the rest of these. Thank you for listening.